gang, guess what I'm up to today? Just helping a buddy out in his workshop. We're going to fix an oil leak on this Grand Vitara V6 thing. It's going to require a fair bit of work because it's leaking ways up above. We've got to separate some parts of the engine. Means the engine's coming out. Wait till you see what happens here. I'll show you when I get a little closer to getting her out, or when I've got it out, what I have to go through. It's going to be good. Okay, so now I've moved some stuff out of the way. You can see where it's leaking. I can get the camera right up in there now. When I say move stuff out of the way, I mean, yeah, I moved it out of the way. What we've got to do here is I've got to separate the bottom section from the sump. Hang on. This section, then I've got to take this section off. And then this section is the girdle for the main bearings. So all the front's got to come off it. Valve cover's got to come off it. Yeah. But that little leaking area right there, that's oil pressure come through there. There's the oil switch. That's a pressure gallery. Well, I'll get this in a stand and we'll turn it upside down, I suppose. I'll just keep going, whipping small bits and pieces off it, I guess. Easy to see now. Yeah. You can see somebody, because it's got black stuff here, that somebody's thought that they'll try and seal the sump up, but she's actually above the sump. What it is, it's a girdle for the main bearings. So along that line there. So we've got to separate the whole lot. I've got to flip it upside down. The valve covers, the front cover, pretty much. Yeah, you can see that. That's where she goes, along that line there. Halfway up the block. How lovely. Anyway, we'll get that on an engine stand and we'll start whipping the rest of it apart. As you can see, I actually couldn't get it on a stand. We've got to take that part of the block away, and that's only going to leave those four little. So, upside down, we'll get all the rest of that stuff off. Let's have a look where she's been working. Okay, so we've got that section off. It was really interesting because this is the lower section to the sump. You can see there's an O-ring in there, but it just baffles me why. That's what it goes to, and that doesn't do anything. It's just, it doesn't do a thing. So, anyway, pump's off next, and then we're going to pull this whole girdle out of her. I was just checking before I pulled the pump off how much slap was in the chain, and she has a bit. She's got an adjuster down here, so while I'm in this area I'll just snug that up a bit, take a bit of that flop out of the oil pump chain. We don't want it too tight, but we, things going back and forwards like that, slapping is not a good thing. So there's the bottom section of the girdle off. Top section, should I say. Well, bearings look alright. And here's the seal we're looking at. This bugger here. As you can see, we've got the pump it all off. I'll change the setting on there. It's that one there. And it is not available in Australia at the moment. It's flatter than you will believe. It's insane. It's just got nothing in it. Yeah. What have we got here? Yeah, this will do. It's just, no, that's flat. There's nothing. And that won't do. So we may have to pause on this for a bit because we could probably put a run-of-the-mill ring in there that's sat up nice and proud, but we can't get this one 5 days or something waiting for that one. And that one's buggered. See, it's a big job not to do that. You'd be crazy not to, you know, when we're that deep in it. So there might be a pause on this for the moment. We'll find out. Well, that's it. That's all I can do for the moment. The O-rings are on order. And pointless me hanging around here till they come, so he's going to give me a whistle when they turn up, and then I'll come reassemble it and put it back in. Till then, have yourselves a goodie. We'll check you later. Cheers.